Hello, hello, and welcome to another episode of the
Global
Global
Digital
Digital
Success Talk.
Happy Monday to everyone, and happy Tuesday for those who are on Tuesday already. So today we are bringing you another topic. So, what is today's topic?
So, our topic today is welcome to our Digital Success Talk, and we're going to be talking about from visibility to credibility, how to build and trust presence online. So, if you are struggling how to build this, we're going to talk a little bit about it. Or if you're thinking about starting your online business and you're worried about this, we're going to give you a little bit of insight.
Yes, so that's what we're going to talk. That's what we're going to be talking today. But before we dive into our topic, let us introduce ourselves. So, hi everyone. My name is Sandy. I'm originally from Panama, but currently residing in Surrey, British Columbia, Canada. I also work in the movie industry, and I'm a proud digital business owner and mentor.
Hello, hi everyone. My name is Yesenia, but everyone knows me as Jessie. I'm a nurse by professional. I live here in Ontario, Canada. I'm original from Cuba, and I also have my online business. I'm a mentor.
Hello everyone. My name is Isabella. I am originally from Mexico. I live in North Carolina, USA. I am a former educational assistant. I'm a wife, a mother, a proud digital business owner, and a mentor.
Yes. So we also want to remind everyone that every Tuesdays and every Thursdays we have our live webinars. So if you want to learn how you can start your online business and start earning online, all you have to do is just register into any of the websites that appear on the screen with your name and email address, and we'll send you that invitation to watch the webinar. So when you register into our website, you will receive an email that will contain two links. So the first one is to register to the live webinar. That one will take you to a page that will have two buttons, one for Tuesday and one for Thursday. So you can register for either one or for both. So our live webinar is every Tuesdays and Thursdays at the same time, which is 5 p.m. PST and 8 p.m. EST. So the second link that you get there is the link to the replay of the live webinar. So just in case you cannot attend to the live webinar, that's not a problem. You can always catch the replay and watch it from the comfort of your own home. In addition to that, we also invite you to our private Facebook group where you get to see more success stories from members of our community and more information about the business. Now, you're probably wondering, so what is it that we're going to find out on the webinar? So, on the webinar, you're going to find out how our online business plan works. And also, you get the opportunity to hear from the panelists, which are members of our community, who will be sharing with you why they decided to start their online business and how this online business has transformed their lives. So, if you want to catch the replay from last Thursday's live webinar before tomorrow's live webinar, here were the hosts and panelists for that day.
Okay, so last Thursday we had Karen and Chris as our host. Uh, Chris is a former firefighter, and Karen is a former elementary vice principal. We had Rishma. She is a stay-at-home mom, thanks to this business. Sihal is an accountant. And we also had Lala. She's a former childcare teacher, boss free now, thanks to this business as well.
We also had Regina. She's a former mental health care worker. Vishu, she's a pharmacist. Hera, charter accountant, and now she's a job quitter. And Sherry, online business owner. So all these people were last Thursday, August 7th, in a live webinar. Remember the times are 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern time. And we go live every Tuesdays and Thursday. So if you want to know about how to earn online, the only thing you have to do is register to any of our websites and you will get access to this amazing webinar.
Yeah, thank you, Jesse. Thank you, Isabel. So if you're catching the replay before tomorrow's live webinar, our replays have subtitles in several languages, and our live webinar has subtitles in 5 languages: the Spanish, French, Tagalog, Vietnamese, and Arabic. So there you go. So if you want to learn how you can start your own your own online business, all you have to do is just register into any of the websites that appear on the screen with your name and email address, and we'll send you that invitation to watch the webinar. So let's dive into our topic for today.
Okay, our topic for today, from visibility to credibility, how to build a trusted presence online.
Yeah, so that's what we're going to be talking today. So here is the something to think about. So being visible gets you noticed. Okay, so that's we all clear on that. But credibility is what it makes you unforgettable. Okay, so let's talk about turning online attention into real trust that grows your business. And one of those credibility, well, brand recognized brands that we know, are like Apple, Nike, they have been brands for many, many, many years, and people trust those brands. So that's the credibility that they have. So today we're going to learn how to build that credibility with your customers. So, welcome back to another episode of the Global Digital Success Talk. So, happy Monday to everyone, or happy Tuesday if you're already on Tuesday. So, today we're diving into a game changer for any online entrepreneur, and that is, from visibility to credibility, how to build a trusted presence online. And we all know that showing up matters. Okay, that's why we say always to showing up every day to your business. But the thing here is visibility put us on people's radar. So, but here's the truth: without credibility, that attention doesn't convert into clients, sales, or influence. In fact, according to the Edelman Trust barometer, 81% of people say that they need to trust a brand before buying from them. And online, in online is even worse because you have only just 7 seconds to make a first impression that either build trust or you lose your client. So that's what we're going to be talking today: how to build that trust, how to create that visibility, and to create that trust with our customers. So what are today's point?
Okay, so today's points are visibility, get you seen, credibility, get you chosen. So we're going to talk about this, what's the difference, and let us know what you think. All right. Number two, how to build credibility online. So we're going to get a little bit more focus on how to do it. Okay. Number three, the long term payoff. And we're going to tell you why this is important. Okay.
Yeah, so let's start with point number one.
Okay, so visibility gets you seen, credibility gets you chosen. Visibility is about showing up consistently, posting content, engaging, networking, but credibility, that's proof you can be trusted. So visibility equals people you know, and credibility equals people you trust enough to buy, follow, or recommend, or people that recommend you. So that's the difference between the two. And of course, this takes time to build because people, like it says here, they need to trust you, they need to know you, and that's why we come live and we talk about this. We're showing our faces, we have nothing to hide, we're always talking, educating, and inspiring others about this online business. So here's this example: you might have 10,000 followers, but if people don't see you as credible, someone with authority, expertise, and integrity, your influence stays on surface level. Um, a hotspot study found that 71% of consumers are more likely to purchase from a business they follow on social media if that business shares valuable educational content regularly. So this is the valuable or the value that you get from posting every day, from doing lives every day, from just sharing the opportunity that you have, and also sharing about who you are, because people want to know the real you. What was your life before you started the business? how it has transformed your life, how is helping you grow as a person, and how is this opportunity helping you serve others through your own story, right? So credibility is something that everyone looks for. You're always, I'm sure, if you're gonna follow somebody, if you're gonna buy from a certain place or someone, you always check to see who they are. Can these people be trusted with the information that you're gonna give them, right? And how long have they been doing this for? Because it's hard to get people to trust you on the first day you show up. So that's why you have to be consistent, and you have to really have that value added service every time you come online and you show up in front of other people.
Yes, this is well said. No, we can see what's the difference between visibility and credibility. We all can be online. We all can do our thing, but when you are visible, is when people are seeing you. But when you are credible is when people start believing on you, people start trusting you, whatever you're putting on the internet. Okay, so we have see it, we have seen it. So many people have uh, gone viral for something that they post. Sometimes they post like something that maybe they be kind, and they go viral for that reason. But then someone seen them not being kind, they're not showing that credibility, and then they lost all these followers, and doesn't worth it, because yeah, you went viral for like 2 seconds, but that's it. People will not believe you in you, they will not represent you, they will not feel like I can trust this person, they not will connect with your story. You can, if they don't trust you, it will not last. You can be, it's just gonna be just noise, but nothing coming up, like nothing results. So that's something that we have to look into it. Yeah, sometimes it's good to make noise. So that's one of the reasons that we go live, because we want to make that noise. We want to be visible to other people out there, to other immigrants that they think that it's okay to work to 9 to 5 and nothing can be changed, or be absent from their family, and that's life. So we are creating this noise a little bit just to get their attention. But now it comes with the credibility. It's like we're sharing our history, we're sharing why are we doing this, and we're showing results. So so they can understand, and they can be credible, like what are we actually offering today, like what can be possible if they start this online business. So if you have something going on, and if you're promoting, or if you have your own thing, yes, it's good to make that noise. You want to people to see you, but you want to make sure that what you're showing, it can be trusted, so people can have that credibility, and they can trust you, and your business can go through. Okay, so now if you want to, you are the one that say, okay, that sounds good, but I don't know how to do it. I want to do it, I'm interested. We're telling you, we are offering you this opportunity. You can start your own online business, and and we show you all this. We have training, and it's really good that help you to understand and navigate this online space that we're going crazy about it. Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Jesse. Yeah, just to add, because pretty much you guys are quite a bit of this. Yeah, so when we started our journey, like visibility was one of the things that we started to create, because we're new, we didn't have any followers, so it takes some time to build that visibility. Um, and through that, people starting to follow you. But now, like it says before, visibility is one thing and credibility is another one. So that's why once people like so you what you showed for the first time, they're gonna keep following you to see what other type of content you post, and that's how they're gonna start get to knowing you as a brand, and building that trust, because it's not like, for example, here at the end, people are not looking just for you to sell them. They need to also get something from what you are showing. And that's why you're supposed to be sharing valuable educational content on a regular basis. um, the other thing that we say always to showing up consistently, because by showing up consistently, they know that you're a reliable brand. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. um, like if you, for example, like if you show up like this month and then you don't take a break and then you come back like 2 months after, that's no credibility, okay? Because you're not showing up every day. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop a little bit. I'm losing my voice. um so you want to be able to be consistent, to be able to create that credibility through your content, through your in our case, our brand is us, so we are sharing and documenting our journey, so you get to see how this online business is able to change our lives to create that better lifestyle that we are looking for. um but we started with visibility, and now we're building that credibility. So through our journey, documenting the journey. So that's what I wanted to add. That, and we're gonna talk a little bit more now how to build that credibility. So that was our next point.
Okay, so let's get to it. So, okay, now we understand between the credibility, visibility, and now how to build it. Okay, here's our practical ways that we can turn our visibility into lasting credibility. Okay, so first of all, we got to share results. Not just your opinion or your thoughts. You actually have to show a paper tray, we call it. You actually have to show us some proofs, so you have to show us some results. So people trust proof, share cases, studies, maybe some testimonies, that can be videos, pictures, or interviews, before and after results. We want to see this, if you're selling about um I don't know, a cream or something that we fix something, you want to show up the first before putting the cream and the after to put in the cream, so you can inspire other people to start seeing the results. When you're on the like on our business, how we show results, we share testimony, our testimony, our partners testimonies, our community testimony, so other people's can we see them, they can also see it, because maybe I'm an immigrant, like I want to touch immigrants, but maybe I can share maybe Isabel testimony that she want to touch like mothers, and that's a way of sharing testimony. Does that make sense? Okay, so let's go to the next one. So you're going to teach what you know. So there are different ways that you can teach what you know. You can go live, you can show the video, you can. But the most important is you have to offer free value. That solves a real problem. Like um, this will give you a little more credibility because you're actually giving a results, you're actually giving a solution. This position you as an expert in your niche, as an expert on what are you doing. You're going to see, for example, before I wasn't able to go live, now look at me. I'm going live without a script, or going live, by the heart, showing who I am. So that's the way that you can do. You can teach other, or maybe I was able to make an ad, and now I'm promoting my ad, so I can teach another person how to do it, or at least navigate how to get it done. So you're showing results. You're showing you're solving someone else's problem. Okay, so let's go for next point. So be consistent in your message and your branding. So a lot of people get confused here. It's really difficult to understand what your branding is, what your message is. So if you start something, start like looking at yourself, write it down, start seeing your goals, and start seeing what you want to offer and who do you want to offer. What's your message? What's your branding? Because when you figure it out, you know what was your mentions is, you start working toward it, then you start making a consistency, you build it, familiarity, and then you start building that trust, because it's just one point, you know what you want, so it's not different things at the same time that people can get lost. Okay. No, the other point is engage authentically. Maybe you don't say that word right. Authentically. I think I got it now. Engage authentically. So this is just being you, just don't sugarcoat it, just be you. You can do it different ways. You can be like by responding, by connecting, um, and just being you, on the screen, on your life, on your pictures, shows where you are, that shows that you care. According, and we have a important here. Um, Code, they say, according to Pro Social, 64% of consumer experts brand to connect with them on social media. And it's a big drive to loyalty. So we see it right now. You have Night Page, you have Selena with Ray, her page too, they're showing proof, they're out there, and they want you to follow them, you want to see what they are like, what they're going through, what they're posting, so you start creating that um trust, like connection with that specific brand. So when you're out there and you're looking, so you say, oh, I know about this brand, oh, I connect about this brand, I did like that color about this, and how does it look, let me try. So then you are more prospect to buy it, you get more prospect to get it. Okay. Show the human side. This is really important, because we are human. Okay, and we are connecting with human, where we are in social media. Yes, we're using all these AI things, but we're actually targeting real people, so people trust people, not logos, not pictures, not nothing, just be you. You can share behind the scenes, you can say some moments with your family, you can share how hard it is, or how difficult it is, or how happy you are, or how many checks did you got, and you also can share, the lessons that you learn, and the values, what how you become, and what make you inspire. So just share your human side, and you will see that you'll be able to connect and create that credibility.
Thank you, Yasi. So the practical ways, that how you can turn visibility into lasting credibility, and it's really about showing up every day and sharing the results, not just the opinions, because people are going to trust proof, right? They want to see the results. They want to see that what you're talking about really works. And that's where we can showcase, the testimonials, the before and after results, and just us, we are proof of that results that we want to showcase. Because if you guys been following us for a good bit, you can see the transformation that we have gone through, and how, we're really trying to serve and to inspire, especially, well, for me, especially immigrant moms, that, a lot of times we feel stuck, we feel like we have to do that 9 to 5, and that there's no other option. And from me working over 20 years in corporate, and having that, repetitive cycle, that stressful life, and now doing this business where I started with fear, with doubt, but here I am. So that's the testimonial. That's what I can show you, that it is possible. So, and always we're trying to teach you what we know, and we're trying to offer value, and to solve problems. What am I trying to solve through this service? My purpose is to really help as many moms as possible, to start an online business, and to have a better life with your family where you can be present, because when you're present it makes a difference for you, it makes a difference for your children, when they know that you're there for them, when you don't have to be out stress. Like today, my son is his first day of school, and I'm so happy and blessed that thanks to this business, I was home and I was able to be home with him, make sure that he had his breakfast before he went to school. I was able to drive him, and I didn't have to be at work stressed, because I remember how that felt. I remember being worried about, did he make it to school on time, did he wake up, like it's always something, right? And that's what we're trying to do here, like solve those problems, so that you don't have to be worried with those daily stressful things that happen when you're not fully present. And be consistent with the messaging and the branding, because that connect with people, right? People get familiar with your branding, whether it's the way you look, the way you express yourself, your laugh. People always connect with you, with who you are when you're being transparent, when you're being honest, and engage authentically. Don't just broadcast, respond and connect. People, that's what people want. Even when you have that connection on online, like when you're responding them online, when they see you and they comment on your posting, they want to hear back from you. A lot of times, depending on what you post, especially when you've been vulnerable and something's happening in your life, they want to make sure that you're okay. So always respond with whatever they're telling you, through their messaging, right? And in social media. So this study here shows that 64% of consumers expect brands to connect with them on social media. They expect that connection. You're building more than just a connection. You're building, a family, because that's what people become when they get to know you. You're getting people that you have never seen, that they're now part of your life. So they expect that connection, and they want to uh, feel that they matter to you as well. Okay. So always have that connection with them, and that will, build more loyalty, and your family, your online presence, and your family is going to grow as well. Show the human side. People trust people, not logos. Share behind the scenes moments, lessons learned, and your values. And that's what we try to do when we go live. I know that right now we're doing this, collaborating together, but a lot of times when we do this, we're here to show you more about this opportunity, to educate you, to show you what we've been going through. But when we do personal lives, we that's where we show the real us, like what we're doing, how it is our day-to-day life with our families, what is it that we enjoy doing when we're offline, like hobbies, reading books, whatever it is. And then people connect with that as well, right? They want to know what is it that you enjoy, what is it that you like. And I like doing that, just showing the real me. And this when was it? This past Saturday, it was so funny because I was doing a go live, and my family, the kids, and all, they were playing volleyball, and they threw the ball at me, and I had my phone doing the go live, and it just felt so funny because I couldn't hit it, but I kicked it instead, and I almost hit somebody else with that ball. So I had to cut the live because I was laughing so hard I couldn't go on anymore. But those are the things that people connect with, the real you, and the daily life that you're living.
Yeah, thank you, JC. Thank you, Isabel. So we're gonna move to the next point because pretty much we all said about this point. So let's go to the next one.
Okay, so the long-term payoff, building credibility isn't overnight. It's the long game. But once you have it, your visibility works harder for you. Op- Opportunities come to you, right? Referrals increase. Your audience becomes your ambassador. And this is what happens, when you really build that credibility, when you show up every day, everything starts changing, because yes, people start believing in you, they see your presence, and more opportunities going to come, because you're growing your audience, you're growing, everyone, so you're going to have more referrals. People are always sharing, the content that you're creating, the one that you're posting, and so you're reaching more people, and more opportunities are going to come to you as that goes on, and your audience becomes, your best ambassadors. So it's always beneficial, and it's always good to stay true to your values, to show up every day, and to have that presence, and that loyalty to your community. So always be online, and whatever happens, make sure that you're posting at least once or twice a day.
Yes, this is why the difference, and why the long term payoff, Why are you really looking up? What does it give you, Because when people see you credible, they will listen to your advice, they will share your content, you will go further on your business, or whatever you're doing online, they will recommend it, you to other people around them, and they will buy it, with hesitation, because they already are believing you, they already trust you, they know that you're real, or your brand is something that they're looking for, and they will go with you, they will start their journey, or they will buy with you. So that's why, this difference between credibility and visibility, and why do both, and why credibility is most important. So this is why you're looking for, what's the long term. Yes, like we're telling you this, just do this and that, but why are we doing this? Because you gain that trust, and maybe you don't make that sale with that person, but maybe that person will refer you, will recommend you someone else. So you always be open, and always looking for, not for the today, it's about the tomorrow, what I can do today that will change my future tomorrow.
Thank you, Isabel. Thank you, Jesse. Yeah, so a good example of the long-term payoff. Uh, we have brands, like I mentioned before, like Apple, Nike, for example, Nike, when they started, the logo that they have, is actually was designed for, it were two people that designed that one, and then they sold it to Nike today, the company of Nike that it is today. Um, but I mean, the ones that created, they never thought that just a little, uh, check, kind of check, was going to be so famous, and when they started, Nike started, it took them time, to build up. Or, same thing for Apple, when they split from, um, Macintosh, I mean the IBM, and they decided to go to the Apple, the little Apple. It took some time to start building and competing with the other one, but people starting to believe on their brand, and they kept showing up and creating more things, and there were the good thing about Apple is that they connect with their audience through their commercials. So that's how they started to build that credibility over the years, and it takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. I mean, another good example, for example, in our community, our leaders, our leaders started like us. They didn't have any followers, but now, they established that success. So, they created that credibility with their followers. So that's the same thing. You have to be patient. It takes time. It's the same for us. When we started with zero followers, when we started our business page. It took us time to be able to have people, to follow us. even for our lives, to have people to see our lives, but we keep showing every time, to do our lives. And now we got people watching our lives, commenting, giving us, like and heart emojis. So um, it, you have to understand that, to be patient, that it will happen. It's just you have to keep going and showing up every day, like we mentioned before. uh, and the previous point that we mentioned, about how to build that credibility through testimonials, engaging, showing your human side. And that's how they connect. That's why going back to these brands, for example, Nike, they don't sell you uh, the product. What they do, they hire someone to be the image of that brand, and people connect through that brand because of the image. So sometimes they will hire like a soccer player, or sometimes they will hire like a football player. um, Same thing, like for perfumes, if they just put the perfume, no one's gonna buy the perfume. But what they do is they hire either an actress, a singer, someone that the audience will connect with them, and they say, yes, I want that perfume. So that's how, they start building that um, trust, visibility, and it takes time to do that. So we just have to be patient, um, that it will happen. But it's by showing up every day, be consistent. That's how it does. And you're gonna get referrals too. If you provide a good service, people are gonna give you reviews, gonna give a, like, the word of mouth is one of the best uh marketing out there, because people are feeling grateful for what you're providing, so they will recommend you to other people. Um so that's why, you need to be there, showing up every day, good service, good content value for your customers, for your viewers. I think we have, let's see, no, okay. So yeah, so that's what I wanted to add to this. What is our takeaway for this topic?
All right, our takeaways are: remember, visibility gets you noticed, but credibility gets you chosen. So, and in today digital space, trust is your most valuable currency. So, we want to be trusted.
Yeah, so that's what we're gonna be. That's our takeaway for today, and we have arrived to our end of our life. So we hope so that you got to learn a little bit, how to create that visibility and credibility on your business. So either you're doing so marketing or online, or like, if you're already on this journey, these are some tips. If you are new to this journey, then now you have an idea on how to connect with your audience and how to create that visibility. So you have an insight into that. So we hope so that this live today will help you to engage and connect more with your audience. So we want to say thank you to everyone that has watched the live with us today. For those also catching the replay, thank you so much. To our followers, thank you so much for engaging with our content, for believing in us, and for being part of our journey. Um, we also want to tell you, like, if you are not following us on Facebook, and you're watching us right now, you can follow us up here on the top just to get to know us a little bit more, who we are, what type of content we put, and also more information about this online business opportunity. If you're watching us from YouTube and you haven't subscribed to our channel, you can subscribe to our channel and press that notification bell to get notified when we post new content and when we are going live. So that way you keep learning more about this online business opportunity. And when you feel ready, we're going to be here guiding you along the way as mentors. And you're never going to be alone on this journey because you will have us and also the support of an entire global online community. So you're never alone on this journey. And that's the beauty of it. That's why we're here, because, doing it by yourself, you might be able to do it, but it's going to take you longer to do it. But when you have an entire global community and a blueprint, and all the tools and resources to be able to succeed, it makes a way easier for you to be able to reach. The rest is the other key ingredient of that is you taking action and you doing your part of your business. So saying that, if you want to learn more about this online business opportunity, all you have to do is this. You can contact us three ways. So you can either put in the comments more info, or you can send us a private message and we'll be happy to answer any questions that you might have. Or you can register directly into our websites and you can watch the live webinar, or in this case, you can catch the replay before tomorrow's live webinar. So that way you can watch both. Um, and then when you register into our website, you receive an email that will contain two links. The first one is to register to the live webinar. So that one will take you to a page that will have two buttons, one for Tuesday, one for Thursday. So you can register for either one or for both. So our live webinars are every Tuesdays and Thursdays at the same time, which is 5 p.m. PST and 8 p.m. EST. The second link that you get there is the link to the replay of the live webinar. So just in case you cannot attend to the live webinar, that's not a problem because you can always catch the replay and watch it from the comfort of your own home. In addition to that, we also invite you to our private Facebook group where you get to see more success stories from members of our community and more information about the business. Now, you're probably wondering, so what is it that we're going to find out on the webinar? On the webinar, you're going to find out how an online business plan works. And also, you get to have the opportunity to listen from the panelists, which are members of our community, who will be sharing with you why they decided to start their online business and how this online business has transformed their lives. So let's find out who were the hosts and panelists from past the past Thursday's live webinar.
So this past Thursday, we had Karen and Chris. Chris is the former firefighter, and Karen is the elementary vice principal. We also had Rishma. She's a stay-at-home mom thanks to this business. Dee Hall is an accountant. And we also had Lala. She's a former childcare teacher. She is boss free now as well, thanks to this business.
We also have Regina, a former mental health care worker, Viju, a pharmacist, Hedal, a charter accountant and a job quitter, and Sherry, online business owner. So all these people were last Thursday, got 7 on live webinar. So remember, we have live webinar every Tuesday and Thursday. The times are 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern time. And the only thing you have to do to get access to the webinar is register with your name and email to any our website, and we'll get you access to it.
Thank you, Isabel. Thank you, Jesse. Yeah, so if you're catching the replay before tomorrow's live webinar, our replays has subtitles in several languages, and our live webinar has subtitles in 5 languages: the Spanish, French, Tagalog, Vietnamese, and Arabic. So there you go. So now let's find out what is our topic for next Monday.
Okay, next Monday, we're going to have From Clicks to Clients, how to turn online interest into real sales without the pushy tactics. So don't forget, we'll be back next Monday with this topic. It's going to be a very good topic, and it'll be at the same time next Monday.
Yeah, so that's the end of it. So until then, show up, serve well, and lead with integrity. So that's our little message for today. So we want to wish everyone a happy and blessed Monday for those who are on Monday, and a happy and blessed Tuesday for those who are on Tuesday, and a happy and blessed weekend ahead for everyone. So thank you again for being here with us today on another episode of the
Global Digital Success Talk.
Talks.
Bye, guys.
Thank you,
Have a blessed
everyone.
Bye.
week.
Thank you for
God
watching.
bless you all.